right up on me. Let some people come up in this thing. We got a couple in the chat already. Go ahead and say, come on in and say hi. I am your therapist. I am Dr. James Coleman, and I am here to make sure that you guys are okay. I've seen a lot of feminine energy and bitch madeness. I'm here to help you guys get through with that and cope. We will discuss it. We will be transparent with it, and I am here for your um your engagement, your edification to help you get past this dark moment in your life. Welcome to Late Night BS with a Mr. Big Game James Coleman, or Big Game Crane. And damn, I wish we could. If we find that music for Frasier, that's gonna demonetize this shit, won't it? Damn. Yeah, shit. It's a good solid theme song. We were a proper country when we used to do theme songs. Damn. Frasier was that. Frasier was the joint. Let me try to get this thing shared into some Facebook groups. We'll get to that here in a second, Grant. But oh my God, is that my friend Africa Jamila? What is going on, girl? Africa like the continent. Boy, that's black. Well, that's how you know when a chick black. And she darker than a motherfucker too. So, but she cool. That's my homie. That's my homie right there. Man. She did put what a time to be a no. Oh man, we have forgotten where we have come from. This is why I always stress to people, enjoy it while you have it, because you don't know how long you're gonna have it. But still be upset. You have every right to be upset. No reparations, no vote. That's tough right there, man. But what the hell, go knows. I am with you. Kendall Foch, or hopefully I said that correctly. I've never seen you on here. Big James. I've never heard Dilk boo our own team players that much. I've only attended games as a season ticket holder since 2012 and 2013, but we've had bad times since then. Makes last year so much sweeter. Yes, it does. It sure does. Don't let anybody tell you that going 13-1, it ain't nothing, because very few teams go 13-1. We're going to talk about this as much as we can, because tomorrow I got to actually do a show, and I have there was a lot of football that went on, and so we'll make some announcements too. We'll talk about let's go to Grant. And Gray asked a great question. We can go ahead and start with this. Miles, if you can go on Tremel, look up Tremel Jones Jr. That's Tremel with one M. We'll go and we'll read his statement. And let me just tell you guys how my weekend was. And you can understand how maybe why so like one, Mandarin is very good. Started off and beat the fuck out of a rival in Atlantic Coast. But in that process, a young man near and dear to my heart who y'all have spazzed on. And he's a commit. He had a setback. So I had to deal with that. His inbox is flooded. It's almost like when people thought he was going to decommit. Like you would not believe some of the messages that he's gotten, and we had to help him navigate that. 5610, love the fact that you're watching this on the Twitters, but please come back. Oh shit, we had a winner too. I wonder who do we know who won? And I'll read some of these questions too that I got on the Twitter. War Daddy 1982 and TK FSU, they both sent me some stuff, and they asked me questions offline, and I love their energy. So like, if you're on, please come on and join us on the YouTube. Would love for you guys to come on over here. Let's vibe, let's connect. Don't mind you watching. Make sure you mash the like button. While you're here, consider, even though, I know a lot of people are upset, probably never going to an FSU game again. You don't want to support these guys. I 100% get it. But we do happen to do giveaways, and we gave away some tickets. A lot of people had a great time. My boy Fatal Jedi, who is an all-in member, got a chance to have a pregame sideline pass. A lot of stuff. We may have some guests that come on as well. Hopefully those guys respond. If not, we'll see. David Williams has it the right way. I want to preface this by saying our anger is warranted. Your anger is very warranted. But please don't stop supporting, man. You have to support. That's part of the reason why we're in the situation that we're in. Fiscally, like I was talking with Ingram Smith with Battles In, and we were talking about they're going to probably get some people decommitting from Battles In, and I'm like, do you know that's like with NIL era, that's the last thing if anything, we need you to pay more money, like at this point. And I hate that for you, but like, don't let this stadium be empty. Don't let all this stuff. But if you are a guy who doesn't want to go and don't want to attend this bullshit, I 100% hear you. Please consider giving tickets to me so I can put butts in those seats. There's a lot of kids locally that have never got a chance to come to a Florida State game. When Florida State was down, we would do that. The King, new to the channel, what is MFTK? MFTK means a lot of stuff. MFTK will help you get through this. MFTK is a mantra that we adopted about 7 years ago. It's crazy because I feel like it's so long, but it's not really, but it still is a long time ago. MFTK stands for Mentors for the Kids. But if you've been around kids enough, kids will matter of fact, my 5-year-old right now has made me say MFTK about 5 times today since he's been home from football practice. And it's a man, fuck them kids is what MFTK also stands for. So duality in life. If you embrace that, you will be okay. Mark Jansen, I need some MFTK gear. Just tell me what sizes you wear. I do those things. But yeah. There is a MFTK will help you in just embrace that. Like I'm telling you, as your psychiatrist, or is that a right psychiatrist? What can I be? I don't have a doctorate or anything. Your shrink, whatever. We'll go with that. As your shrink helping you get through this hard time, embrace MFTK. I'm telling you, it will make, just say it with me, everybody. Man, you can type it in the comments too. Man, fuck them kids. And I'm telling you, you say it, and all of your cares will go away, and you just like, they like woosah. And Bad Boys, it was woosah. I'm telling you, just man, fuck them kids. If you say it, man, fuck them kids. Don't say, man, fuck them kids, because that's too fast. That can imply that you're trying to do some other stuff. We're not trying to literally F them kids, but we're saying F them in a manner in which we don't, yeah. So, You have to whisper it to yourself sometimes. It will keep you sane. I promise you. It will help you in recruiting. That's where it came from. Everybody kept asking me, James, why does this so-and-so want to come to Florida State? Man, fuck them kids. As long as their interest doesn't interfere with my interest, let them do whatever comes to them. James, why doesn't my daughter listen to me? Man, fuck them kids. Shoot, man, Panama Jack, bro. Let me tell you, Panama Jack, if they lose to Memphis, I would be so mad because I'm getting honored that weekend. I'm getting the JT Thomas, like JT. Those who don't know who JT Thomas is, he's one of the original 4 African American players. And this, the university, D561 says he's so confused by MFTK. This is going to confuse you even more. The university is giving me an award because of MFTK. But I'm getting an award from him, and I'll be fucking livid if we lose and I come all the way over there. And yeah, Danielle Kelly put hose water and honey buns. If you want to go D1, I'm telling you, there's no better combination than hose water and honey buns. As I drink filtered spring water through a Starbucks cup. Kai, see what I'm saying? MFTK. I'm definitely gonna pull Mike to the side and be like, "Hey, man, listen, get rid of it. Cut this fuck shit out." But anyways, we got enough people in here. Wanted to discuss and wanted to talk, chop it up. We witnessed a lot the last couple weeks. One of the things that I have said on my show. Let me see if Jalen gonna come on here. I saw Jalen Wilkerson. Let me tell him Brick come on in here. Oh shoot, wrong thing. Let me get my guy. I want him to come on. He was there. He could talk about the energy. As a former players, we need to have a round table. Let me go find Jacoby. Did they play last year? I mean, let me tell you about. You know what losing makes you do? Losing will make you complain about shit that don't even really fucking matter. Like I've seen this guy. Can I read that? Oh man, it's actually pull up. Miles, you just go to my page. Go to my Twitter page. And it'll have all the stuff that you want on it. Do we have the Tremel thing? Because that's how we were starting.
Oh yeah.
All right. Can we put that up on the Jumbotron? Talk about Tremel. Ooh, I don't want trap here, man. All right, cool. The boy suck, cuz. I trap gonna be like, man, excuse my French. I don't use this word. And even if I use this word, I still will never use it as much as Joe Rogan. Trap will be like, all right, man, these niggas suck, cool. These boys. Oh, Trap did post something. We'll go, because again, my timeline will just have all of it. But here's what we have with Tremel Jones. Tremel posted this, and he says, I would like to thank everyone for reaching out and having me in your prayers and concerned about my well-being. This is a minor setback, and I will be back very soon. I will continue to be active in supporting my Mandarin Mustang family as they make another state run. I have no doubt they have enough to get the job done. I will also still be actively recruiting for Florida State University. I am committed to my goals I have set forth over the past few years. Failure is not an option when you have your mindset for greatness. +2, hashtag go Noles. +2 is a mantra that Mandarin has. It's a mindset. That everything you do +2. And you go the extra mile. You do some more different things. And that's just something that he does. And Tremel had a setback last Friday night. He injured his ankle, and he's out indefinitely. But it's not something that's like career ending or anything of that nature. It's he'll be fine. So that was what happened on Friday. Saturday comes, and we'll talk about this more on the show tomorrow. We had the Gator Bowl thing first, but that should be. You think they'll let me record the Gator Bowl thing? Record the show from the Gator Bowl? We would have to bring this screen. We don't have Wi-Fi for that, do we? Damn, we had to go to the Ethernet cord. Yeah. Anyways, well, on tomorrow's show, we'll talk more about all of these different things. Tomorrow, I will also do a breakdown with the video. Today is just raw emotion about how did the game make you feel. Get it out in the comments. Talk about why you feel the way you feel. Talk about these different things. If you're into YouTube, comment away. If you're on Twitter, feel free to comment away. I'm just not going to read it because we don't get credit for that. So, if you come over to the YouTube Den Media Group, you can say whatever you want to say on Den Media Group. Troll away. If you if you're a Rival fan, please, this is a safe space. I am here to help all as a therapist, as a licensed Twitter therapist. We're going straight. Grant put not like we need we don't need anything. Like we're going to beat the fuck out of Sandalwood. Sorry for those kids, but you will see if you want to know what MFTK is in action, you will see it on Friday night. Yes, see, I dressed for the part. I had to go talk to Jaguar Nation. I just figured, you know what? Be a doctor today. Aaron Williams brings up. So again, we'll just let the comment section dictate how we go. How about that? Let's do that. This is some BS. The defense can't stop a nosebleed. I will give that is very true. This is something I don't want us to do. I want us to embrace where we're at as a program, right? This was a family ass whipping. What do you mean by that, James? A family ass whipping means that nobody did anything to say that they can point a finger. We can say the defense is trash, but here's what I want us to realize that Florida State actually did. 14 minutes and 10 seconds and no scores. But make sure I'm saying that correctly. Let me look up the box score. I want to make sure we're correct on this before we had another one of those games where we didn't do anything. And what I'm seeing us go back, and this is what I don't want us to do as a fan base. I don't want us to revert back to past behaviors because it's comfortable. Now, you got to embrace all of it, okay? We have to acknowledge everything. And what do you mean, James? What do you mean you have to acknowledge everything? That doesn't make sense. Nah, bro. The offense did absolutely nothing to help the defense. That's it. So quarter one was 0-0. That means, for those who don't know, if this were tennis, it would be love. If this were, that means the game was tied. In the fourth quarter, the game ended 0-0. Now, they did the most disrespectful thing you can do in football. The most disrespectful thing you can do in football is take a knee when you know you can score. Oh, that hurt. I'd rather you just end me like a man. Don't get on the 5-yard line and just do the most exciting. I call it the most exciting play in football. Victory. Don't do that. Now, they scored 14 points in the second quarter. They scored 14 points in the third quarter. But let's talk about how we got there. The first quarter, Boston College had the ball 14 minutes and 10 seconds. That's a lie. They had it 14 minutes and 8 seconds. Florida State had the ball for 52 seconds offensively. Now, what we used to do during the 3-6 era is we blame the defense. The defense can't stop anybody, but the offense couldn't score. We had, I believe, 15 yards of total offense in the first quarter. We went 3 and out. No, we couldn't have 15 yards. That's right, because we went 3 and fucking out. But yet, it's the defense that had the problem. Do you see? Can when I read this back to you, can you see the problem? It's not that one sucks. They both suck as a family. This is the breakdown. This is the drives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the first drive was 4 minutes and 55 seconds. The second drive, now they scored in the second quarter, the beginning of the second quarter. Now, what Florida State actually had an opportunity to do was score 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. I mean, in the first half. They didn't. For an offensive-minded coach, to not be able to score is a problem. And I'm going to tell you this, and this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And my friend, my teammate, Brian McFadden, who I hope comes on, we did a Spaces last week, and he shared speaking of the devil, he just texted me. Oh, he's watching film right now, so he might not come on. He made a statement. If a defense holds a team to 21 points, they should win. Because you have to be able to score more than 24 points on offense. We were literally in scoring range multiple times. And we didn't do anything. Now, there was a wide ass open. Like if there's you can go on my timeline and you'll probably see some stuff from the game. We could put some of those clips up there. I don't have anything as organized as I would for a normal show because I just wanted to talk. I remember I was on the sideline with my friend and my colleague, one Peter Wark, and I was ready to leave at halftime. Before halftime, we got the ball back. Defense finally got some stops in the second quarter. Shout out to my guy Luke. Luke, I told you we weren't gonna cover. We go in and we should have scored 14 points offensively. We settle for 2 field goals. We miss on the most egregiously wide open corner route. I mean, I'm talking about just wide open. In fact, he was so wide open that I don't even blame DJU. I think he would have fell if he'd have put it on the money. He threw that bitch out the back of the end zone like he was like nobody was there. Then Kyle Moore drops, which is the tight end Kyle Morlock. This motherfucker can't catch a cold butt ass naked in Alaska, wet. Oh man, here we go. You're right. Brian is good. Hey man, that's Brian got it, dog. He has every right to troll us right now. Now I would say this. Now Hayes Fawcett is annoying because he uses the same fucking edit over and over again and gets all his views, just like what Georgia Tech did. Run the same fucking play over and over again. Same thing Boston College run the same thing over and over again. The key to beating Florida State right now is TOP. You don't even gotta be great. And this is the wildest part when people say, Floyd, I'm gonna tell you how you know a team has talent. If you have the ball 14 minutes and 10 seconds and don't score a damn touchdown in a quarter, that means you are purposely holding the ball away from somebody because for whatever reason, you fear the talent that they have. And you're just trying to get out of here and win the game. And I'm not that shit, it worked. I don't know why they fear the talent at Florida State. They have no reason. But the biggest thing in all of this, before I get into all of that, is there was absolutely it was absolutely no energy, no passion, no drive, nothing. The guys literally did, like I was on. What was made me mad about being on the sideline was that I didn't see anybody. Like you're supposed to have a sense of urgency. You're supposed to be mad in these situations. And they won't. They weren't. And while the players were dropping the ball, before I really just bash them for it, like, bro, like some of those passes, dog, were limp. They lack testosterone. And I don't want Big Dave coming at me, man. Like, I know y'all like to scuffle and get a little physical and shit, but like, hey, I like you. I like your son. I'm hoping the best for your son. But your son ain't doing nothing. Like, we got a video. Can we show we got the video? There's, if you look on my page, I just retweeted it. It's early. Shout out to Toys for Kids Foundation for coming out to the tailgate. There's my page. If you guys don't know who I am, please make sure you check it out. See here, not that. Right here, play that video. Now this is the don't let it burn. Don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just an attitude. DJU to be a Heisman Trophy. Look at the way he's throwing the ball right here. Like, he's throwing it forward. There's air under there. He's running. That's swift. Look at that. That wasn't that. That was the. Did anybody see this on Saturday? I didn't see that on Saturday. Right there. Oh my God, he threw it to the back. He threw it checked out. Like, he is decisive. That ball came out quick. Every DJU it was slow. It's not even, don't even go to the O-line play. He's slow in his decision making, and he doesn't get rid of the ball quick. Now, a lot of things could have been like that. There were opportunities to take off, and if he's hurt, then let him be hurt. But if we're not going to play ball, don't put him in a situation where let's let him. 99% of all Division I athletes go pro in something other than their sport. Let's go ahead and allow him to start getting prepared for something other than the sport. That wasn't the DJU that we saw. That was clearly not the DJU that we saw. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really feels a lot like Everett Golson. Florida State fans, you guys remember Everett Golson. I absolutely hate Everett Golson. He's an op. Everett Golson was the quarterback for Notre Dame. That motherfucker came into Doak and actually beat Florida State. Now, we got credit. We won the game. But he had us dead to rights. And we brought him back. We brought him with us, right? And you know that motherfucker didn't look like anything in which we had saw the year before. Same thing with DJU. What people might not remember about DJU is the DJU. You got this thing coming up, Miles. The DJU that I remember came in this bitch looking like a Heisman Trophy winner into Doak and beat us. And now he's not looking anything like that. It's sad. If you go on my page, look for Travis Johnson, and this is going to be really what I want y'all to really focus on is this old school mentality. Because everybody likes to talk about Mickey. And I joke with people. I say, and I'm gonna tell you about somebody put Wyatt Sexton. I'm gonna tell you about a guy that I saw that I absolutely adore. And I'm gonna tell you what the real problem is. I hate to Ponder too. I think Christian Ponder gets misplaced love. The love that y'all love to the love y'all have to hate. Keep scrolling down till you see Travis Johnson. It's a picture. Don't show the sexy me. Right there. Click on that. This is for a lot of you guys who suffer with low testosterone and high estrogen. You can't live soft and fight tough. They can hear me still? Mm-hmm. This was a saying that Mickey Andrews' defenses were built by. And I also saw something with 50 Cent say, tough is an action. Like, you got to show you somebody. You can't tell somebody you're tough. You got to show somebody you're tough. And these guys aren't. And I see so many people blame NIL for this. And I want you to stop. I don't care what others channel. Don't care who you root for. I don't like people who listen to my channel blaming NIL for their problems. That's some hater ass shit. You don't get to this level. You don't get to this level without having an elite mindset. Because once you've made, I told somebody $1 million, so I'm gonna bring it down. Once you've made $100,000, you know what you want to do next? You want to keep making $100,000. Hell, you want to make $200,000. And once you get $200,000, you know what you want to make? You want to make $400,000. Once you make $400,000, you want to make $1 million. You want to make more money if you actually getting out here making money. Now, on the pro level, it happens a little bit more because you're fucking older. You don't get elite athletes and elite mindsets don't get complacent. That's what losers do. Paul H., you're right. Not everyone has that mindset. Not everyone plays deep. I want you to think about what it is you're saying. 2% of all football players play college sports. You know what 2% is? Elite. The elite don't have that mindset. You won't make it. I remember Corey Simon telling me one time, man, Corey Simon was making $6 million a year. I think he had just signed a big deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he told me once, he said, man, the money not good enough for you to not to have your heart in it. Now, what I will say is that somewhere down the line, we got guys trying to act tough, but they live in soft, and you can't fight tough if you live in soft. And right now, there is a disconnect in what they're doing. But what I will, and I've also heard people talk about NIL and how guys lose respect. Respect is earned. So when I say this is a total ass whooping, a family ass whooping, that means that this goes from the coaches to the players to the equipment staff to everybody. But this is a funky ass product right now. And they do deserve all your irrational outrage. Somebody says Farmer cares more about the bling than he cares about more about the bling he got than one anything more. I don't think that's to be true. But I can't argue with that.
It's the first time we got an anime.
Yeah.
I'm so
excited. Yeah, like the shout outs to the anime crew.
He's
been on here before.
Oh, okay.
Or my bad. I don't know what they are, but they've commented on the show before.
Well, you know that I love, one of my favorite things is listening to sports podcasts, and a certain rival fan base. Is there any truth to their comment saying that it seems as if Mike Norvell doesn't trust DJU as much?
Well, he tried to throw it. Like right now, he ain't got no reason to trust DJU. The film shows that he shouldn't touch DJU. He shouldn't trust DJU to cross the street. Like,
and you know they're super happy because
they beat UF, and they should be.
Well, more specifically, Cam Ward.
Oh man, looked amazing.
Yeah, and all the off-season things are seeming to pan out in the way which they were hoping. Besides Bane, I believe Bane got injured.
Bane got banged up. Yeah, he's nothing serious.
Okay,
nothing serious. But let's be for real. Florida was 5-7 last year. Florida's pie. And that's not taking anything away from that because this isn't about Miami. We will talk about Miami tomorrow, and it would be in a glowing light because they deserve to be talked about.
Right.
In a glowing light. They did what you're supposed to do to a pie-ass team.
Can we get deeper into what does this mean for how's it gonna pan out the offseason moves prior? Like, when we analyze it.
Well, we don't know. And here's the crazy part. What we can't do is say that the transfer portal is unsustainable and then praise Miami.
I'm so sick of that argument.
It's like it's a terrible argument. It's just like the NIL is making these players stink. And that's just not the truth. Like this what if they just stink? What if it's not the NIL? Like what if it's like the ESPN, what if I told you that sometimes people are pacified pussies? What if I told you? What if I told you that sometimes people are just punks? What if I told you that it doesn't matter what car you drive? What matters is a mentality. It does not matter what kind of shoes you have. It does not matter what you have. You have got to have a dog in that. You have got to have a dog. You have got to be tough. You have got to be a badass motherfucker.
And that's right. Cool when they do it. Surprise.
Right. No, Luke, that's exactly. I have absolutely no fucking problem with what Miami's doing. And the crazy part is, you know what? I'm so glad we're here because I'm here to teach. I'm here to counsel more than I am to talk about the game. God damn it. I'm tired of all you motherfuckers being bitch ass motherfuckers on this timeline. You have every right to be outraged, but God damn it, let's keep it in perspective.
Right.
I have said this numerous times. I respect the way that Miami Hurricane fans, the mindset that they have. Do y'all remember what happened last year, the first game Miami Hurricanes played? Because people tell me it's unsustainable, this transfer portal shit. And you have to do it in recruiting. They played against arguably one of the greatest recruiters in the last decade. And that's a Jimbo Fisher. They beat Texas A&M. Texas A&M was ranked. Texas A&M had one that had numerous top classes. And you know what Miami fans told me then? We're going to beat the fuck out of y'all. After we beat the fuck out of LSU with 3 first-round draft picks. Miami fans get confident with each win. You know what y'all motherfuckers did last year? It's unsustainable. Somebody's going to get us. It's going to change. We have to do this. Stop that shit. Have some fucking pride, man.
While having more recruits in the transfer portal than FSU
at the time.
Yeah. But the addendum now is that you have to develop talent while also.
But none of the talent they developed is playing.
It's just moving.
It's just moving the goalpost, and it works, and it's cool. I have no problem. But right now, you know why Paul Feinbaum, ugly ass, keep talking about us? It's because y'all some bitches, man. Some acting like some bitches, and every time you want to cry, woe is me, blah, 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 fire for the fire, Mike North. And I'm not here to, again, the product stunk. But guys, if you were just ass, you know what would have happened? You would have got beat like fucking Miami beat Florida. That's what happens to ass teams. We didn't get mud stomped. We got beat. We got beat by time of possession, and we got beat by not executing and not making plays. Literally, not executing, not making plays. Every one of us saw how many drops did more drops have? How many drops did the tight end have? Do you think that they're doing a fucking drop drill? Do you think that they spending 15 periods? You know what? I'm gonna throw the ball to you and I want you to drop it. Now, how many bad throws did DJU have where guys were wide open, but you're talking about the scheme? Now, granted, Mike should have benched his ass. Toffoli had 2. Jones, I can't think of his name. Dario Jones, motherfucker. The drive they ended up scoring on, that was basically the score to put him away. A fucking ball hit him square in the damn chest. Do y'all forget that? Y'all forgot that, didn't you? You didn't see that happened, did you? A ball literally bounced off of our DB's chest. It should have been an interception.
I mean,
but no, we stink. We're sorry. We didn't do anything. Shut the fuck up. You can act like a man. Not taking anything from Boston College. Came out toughed us, out physical us, did a lot of different things. But you could not have, but the problem with a lot of you is you watch the fucking game. You watch the game as a person that's afraid to be trolled. You are taking the same energy and the same attitude that them bitch-ass football players are taking right now. They didn't play with no attitude and no heart, and you guys aren't fans with attitude and heart.
And also, FSU just had just about an undefeated season. We look and give a school like Miami the 3 or 5 year plan or whatever, and we're looking at this FSU season in a bottle, actually just 2 games. So it's very myopic in comparison when you're talking about ending schemes and firing coaches. Let's talk about a big game, a couple year-long plan. Man, Mike turned a lot around.
He did. And now there's some things, again, it's not, critique is necessary. That critique is necessary. Let's talk about it.
For sure.
Darius Washington played the worst game that he's played. I've seen him as a Seminole, the left tackle. Like he got his lunch money taken. He might get the Boston College kid drafted. I don't know what the fuck going on with number 52, Robert Scott, but he's hurt.
2 conference opponents back to back.
Now that fucks you up.
To start the season.
You don't want to start the season 0-2 in the ACC.
Before you get a rhythm in your offense with a new QB.
And DJU is not playing like the DJU that we've seen. Like everybody's like how much he sucks, and he does. I'll give you that. I don't need I can't speak for everybody else. I have told y'all, I don't need DJU to be Jordan Travis. I need DJU to have been what DJU was, 21-7. But a 4th-year quarterback. Now, granted, Mike made one of the biggest mistakes I think Mike made was going for it on 4th and 5, but I'm pretty sure he did not think that DJU was going to throw the ball to the other team. If he just threw an incompletion, our defense had actually stopped him. We probably would have held him to a field goal. But you throw an interception and get the ball to the 5. It's a go-ahead score. Bitch, if your big ass runs, you gonna get the fucking first down with 5 yards. Move your big. Matter of fact, I'll take your big ass running and getting 3 and getting stopped, then throwing the ball to the other fucking team. Matter of fact, what's funny, what's wild is them motherfuckers stopped on the first quarter. Them bitches knocked the ball out on a fumble. The ball went 5 yards forward. It was 3rd down.
That's football.
Football, man. Man, thank you, chicken little ass motherfuckers, man.
Right. It's not like they're already firing people. It's like, what? Damn, shit was all good just a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Like, and this is what I'm like, dude, I was talking to a coach that I coach with. If I told you that, it's like Noah, right? Noah in the Bible. Now, Noah was right one day. He was wrong for like 100 years or some shit like that. Motherfuckers was living a long time, dog. Do you know how crazy it is for somebody to say it's going to rain for 100 years? 100 years. And then it finally rained, and I was right. Some of y'all are doing that and not even righteous. Yes, you're going to suck. We're going to suck. We're going to suck. You know what? Miami been saying we back for 20 years. Actually, my bad. That's a lot. It was 01. No, 20. They lost. They won. Yeah, 01 season. We're 20 for 23 years. Miami saying they're back. You know what's going to probably happen one day? They're going to come back. If you keep saying Florida State's going to lose, Florida State's going to lose, Florida State's going to lose, you know what's going to happen one day? You know what the law of averages tell you? We're going to lose. That's what the law of averages tell you. But if that's all you have, you, sir or ma'am, are a pessimist and you live for chaos and anarchy. And you're probably a terrible person. Anybody who, like, again, if you wish to be right of somebody that you like, that you supposedly like to lose, you're a loser.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. Jonathan McIntosh put you speak it into existence.
Yeah.
And then you're like, see, I told you.
Yeah. I tell you that to the kids I teach. That's funny. They're like, I can't do this. It's like
you're right.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. You're not going to be able to do
it.
If
you believe you can, you have a 50-50 chance. If you believe you can't, you have a 100% chance that you're right.
And I mean, just being honest, there are things to be excited for. For instance, for me, a little bit outside, I'm still a fan, but not as involved. I can see that FSU hasn't even gotten started. I want to see what this FSU team looks like, because so far we've just seen dysfunction. So what it looks like when it's actually rolling.
Right. And it looks bad. Like, it's, it's a way to say something. Look, like, again, if anybody watched the breakdown of Georgia Tech, I hope nobody saw that and thought I was being nice.
How? Or listen to his son.
Or shit. The person they really should be afraid of was whenever Trey does his take, I'm letting the kid pull the chopper out. Now, let's talk about it, because what a lot, and what's crazy is a lot of you are trying to talk X's and O's, and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Which is crazy when I think about it. But let's talk about what we actually can discuss. Now, some of y'all ain't never been in a fight before, so y'all really can't discuss this either, but you've seen a fight.
Fight adjacent.
Yeah, fight adjacent. That's what bothered me. It bothered me because you don't play this sport. Like, one of my favorite songs from the Gay Thespian, Tupac Amaru Shakur, is a song called Troublesome 96. It's an amazing song. It's very angry. You got to play football angry. You can't play football happy.
What would that even look like?
I don't know. Like, it was scary. Actually, maybe you could. That was scary, man. If somebody was like, ha ha, I'd be like, yo.
He sacked you, you got your bell rung, you just open your eyes and you just see a Cheshire cat smile.
Right. He said this, like my dog Napoleon said, somebody got to explain why I ain't got shit. I would go out every day listening to that song. And I would just say, my thought process was, I'm going to go out here because somebody got to explain why I ain't got shit. And I was getting answers from somebody. It was that. And then I was also, I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all heard James Sr. If you listen to Big Games BS James Sr., was it Friday he called me or Wednesday? I don't know which one. One of them shows he called me random. You know how many people are probably in the infirmary or have CTE right now because I was mad at my dad? I was fucking people up. I was fucking folks up because of James Sr. You got to have a chip. You got to be mad. But what I'm talking about being in a fight, right? I can't bail you out from that fight. Like people saying, James, why didn't you talk to them? If you go look on the page, you'll see a picture of me and Peter Ward. I can't, like if my son out there on the football, I can't save him. He got to fight himself. He got to get himself out of that. The beauty of football, how Coach Joe Nixon, is at Grambling now, how he convinced me to play football. He convinced me to play football because he said you can fight somebody and they won't arrest you. And I was like, bet. Love that shit. but their body language. They never had a sense of urgency. There were no leaders. Nobody talked. My bad, Peter Shields, but love my nose. I need them to fight as we fans can't do it for them. And that's just really that's really the disappointing stuff. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I could break down the X's and O's. But at the end of the day, it's not, it ain't. It's the guys got to want it more than the coaches. And there's a reverence. I was telling somebody this quote. I don't know if anybody's well read. Anybody ever read The Art of War? Yeah, Sun Tzu, great book. If you don't want to read, I get it. The History Channel actually did a really good breakdown, where they kind of animated it, so you can watch it and get a gist of the book, right? There's a there's a part in the book where the guy discusses how he can turn any army around and make them more disciplined, right? And when he does this, the king says, okay, prove it to me. He says, prove it. Actually, Kai, come here real quick. Bring your helmet, son. He says, prove it to me. So he gets 10 of his concubines. And he tells the concubines, bring me your helmet, son. Bring me your helmet. I want to show some people some stuff. Bring me your helmet, right? Not helmet, excuse me. He says, bring me 10 of your concubines. And what he does is he shows the 10 concubines. He gives them a set of orders to tell the other concubines how to march. They giggle, they do it, and they don't do it right. And he says, okay. And he brings them back in. And he re-shows the 10 to go back and show the other ones. And they still fail. Do you know what he did? He chopped the heads off of the 10. And he picked 10 more. And then he showed them how to do the orders. Do you know what those girls did? They marched. What has to happen is eventually Mike has to re-earn the locker room. And he's got to earn their respect. Now, I want you to tell. Come here, son. I want people to see. This is how you train them up. But the problem isn't the kids, right? It's the parents. I ain't raising them right. Now, son. Now, you been playing football? You liking it?
Yes.
You having fun? Can you show her? Can we see the helmet? What's that? What is that? You got that? Hold on. Can y'all see that? You see his little sticker? How did you get that sticker? How did you get that sticker, Kai?
Pancake someone.
You pancake someone. What does that mean? What does pancake someone?
That means you slammed them down.
You slammed them down?
Yeah.
You in football? You're supposed to slam people down in football?
Yes.
You have to be mean, right? A little bit.
Yes.
Yes, and you were mean. You were being mean.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You keep playing mean, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Thank you. Raise them up. What's that? What does the Bible say? You train up a child in the way he should go. When he becomes an adult, he'll never falter. Some shit like that. That's what you're supposed to do. You start them out early. That being said, there's no violence, and that bothers me. Violence is important. You can't play this game without violence. And that's really what it comes down to. They're just not violent. And they can get it. It can awaken in you. Sometimes you just gotta slap a bitch. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know how it's gotta happen, but I do know this. I said that about the thing, and it comes down to one of the ways I coach, and I guess I raised my kids that way too, but one of the ways I coach is I make sure that there's a healthy fear on the sideline. So they go on, they're more afraid to come to the sideline as a failure than they are of anything on that field. Coach Sexton, I saw my position coach who had a stroke a couple years ago, and he's doing well. He still stinks because I would tell him to pull the plug on me. Like, he can't talk. He can see, like, he walk, he's doing everything, but like he literally can't. He smiled, so I knew he recognized me. That made me feel good. But when Billy came in, do you know what I did? I still got a healthy fear of that old white man. Like this. Yes, sir. I stood up, said, "Hey, coach." That hasn't happened yet, but you know how you can make that happen? Cut some checks, pull some Hellcats back, send some motherfuckers packing. Find me some guys who want to go to the NFL. If you chase the NFL, you'll always have the NIL. If you chase the NIL, you'll miss the NFL. Chop some heads off. Make a couple examples. Bench a bitch. Shit. Like, has not benching the bitch worked? It's almost like anybody. One of my Boondocks is one of my favorite cartoons, and the Tom Usher, the Usher and pimp named Slickback is giving him advice, and he was like, "You got to hit the bitch," and he's like, "I can't hit my wife. I can't do that." He's like, "Well, has not hitting the bitch worked? I mean, scientifically speaking, has not slapping the bitch produced the desired results?" And sometimes you gotta ask yourself that. Like, I just saw it with a kid in high school. Kid gonna be a baller, man. I'm not gonna, expose my Jit like that. But like, Jit was an asshole. We suspended that motherfucker. Didn't know he was gonna make this. He thought he was cut. He knew he had went over the line. Man, we took football away from that motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker been a saint since. He ain't talking that shit. I mean, that motherfucker, you got to get that act right in them. That might be bench a bitch. Somebody had said something. I got to scroll. I'm losing these. Should we have all... Here, man, this is the shit that y'all do know that the reason why Ward's not at Florida State, right? Which I will admit, I wish that motherfucker was here. Ward declared for the NFL, guys. Ward declared for the NFL, and we had to move on. But then he got his grade, and he ain't like his grade, and the motherfucker went to Miami. I'm not mad at him. Like, good for him. Right now, the choice looks like a phenomenal fucking choice. But as I told my friend, I'm like, hey, y'all, that motherfucker's it is a long motherfucking way for the end of the season. And y'all keep talking that shit. If your ass don't make the playoffs, I'm going to give y'all all the bit of energy that y'all gave me.
FSU can play spoiler too. They play Miami later.
They play Miami, and we'll see where they get to. But like, if the motherfucker can't throw the ball forward, then. But when I do the real whole thing about this, and we'll get into the gameplay and all of the other stuff. But I need y'all to stop this bullshit. I need y'all to stop this shit. I need you to stop this bullshit. I need you to stop. Can I read Skip Foster, who, by the way, is not a bad person. He's not a bad person. He's an old white man. And old white men, nobody hates America more and loves America more than the old white men. And the reason why is because it's not the way it used to be. Like, the colors are out of control. Skip Foster puts the brutal truth. The game experience at Doak has deteriorated to the point that it was actually a relief to leave in the fourth quarter. And this has nothing to do with football. It's officially impacting my desire to be at games in person. Ooh, that's a little dramatic, ain't it?
Yeah, wow.
Oh shit. As I walked outside the stadium, you can tell he's a writer. As I walked outside the stadium, I realized that I could hear the world again. Like people talking, like a little silence. MLB has done a good job of preserving the sounds of the ballpark. college football has degenerated into a maddening sensory overload. Now, I love the marching Chiefs more than anybody, but the Chiefs have been neutered. All the talk from leadership about how important they are is meaningless if they aren't allowed to shine at the game. I can listen to the Black Eyed Peas anytime I want to. I get 6 to 7 times a year to hear a college marcher man. We don't play Black Eyed Peas that much at Florida State. Like, what the fuck was Skip listening to, man? Like, 2 things about third down. That awful thing that they play, refuse to call it music. It's just like, they probably playing rap.
Okay.
Which just shows I refuse. I got news for you guys. The football game ain't about you. It's about like getting butts in the seat. And like this motherfucker said the sounds of the ballpark. I heard silence. It was great. Bitch, you're not supposed to hear silence in a football game. You want to hear the band? You want to hear the band? Go to every Friday night. There's high school bands. You go hear the band way more than 6, 7 times a year. And I happen to hear the Marching Chiefs. I don't know about y'all. I heard the Marching Chiefs. You know what song? You know how I know I hear them? Because the song's stuck in my head. Now, Grant, tell me what the name of the song is, because we have a Marching Chief here. We have some other ones. Dun 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 dun. It's like I heard it. What the hell did y'all hear? It's just that's neck. No. Neck is bum 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 bum. That's neck. So that was neck. So I thought neck was suck that tiger bit. So okay. Clearly neck is played. Here we go. Who is Norvell sued anybody?
I haven't heard that.
Now, it's a dumb motherfucker that don't know the difference between administration and football. That was a troll. Randall, you do better, Randall. We deserve better trolls than that. We stink. You should be able to troll us better than that, Randall. Go back and you try harder. Your effort to troll us was about as much effort as that football team put on the goddamn field. And you go back and you try harder and we'll read it. Dumbass. Yeah, that's the other part. Like, y'all don't realize the difference between, like, Florida State's not trying. It's not a football decision for Florida State to get out of the ACC. And y'all don't suck either, dog. Y'all lost to USC. My God, y'all are good. Like, Jesus Christ, you're not that bad, man. Y'all are going to be fine. Your quarterback was ripping it up, even though he only had 1 touchdown. Now, I didn't like it. Now, what we are going to talk about, Randall, though, on tomorrow's show is your wide receiver who made the catch. And I did like the dance because this is a Duval dance to me. And our boy, what's his name? Little Duval, he has a pull out the stick. Like LSU boy did that to Greedy Vance. And Greedy's like, bitch, I done beat you 3 years in a row. But I get what you're saying, dog. Nobody likes losing. I get it. We do not like losing. But like, oh man. Somebody asked, why can't our defense stop anybody? It's because they played stall. Terry, FSU is a lot got to go wrong for a lot got to go wrong for a lot of teams for it to go right for us. So that's what it was up in the poll. That's you right. You want to see it look like I gotta go follow my teammate Antonio Cromartie said the first time. We don't know how to cover the flat. That bothers me. Like there's a Aaron Cabrera put this thing with the Jesus pit, like the guy. It's like, why do you stop giving me your toughest battles with an FSU cap on? And he's like, and it's Jesus saying, bro, just cover the wheel route and you'll be fine, man. Jesus. Goddamn Hayes. I'll say this. This is something that's bad. Is that we've had 6 0-2 starts in Florida State history. 3 have been with Mike Norvell.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough.
Did you know that Texas, the year after they went with Emmanuel Echu, who we'll talk about this tomorrow, who I absolutely hate. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the dress. I hate the bitches you fuck. Whatever the shit that Kendrick said in that song. Apparently, they went 13-1 one year, and then the next year they went 5-7. The other thing too is pay your debts, people. Don't be a sore loser. Don't be a punk, and don't make bets that you don't intend to pay. The dude who said he was going to eat poop, he deactivated all his social media accounts.
Oh, wow.
He did not eat the poop.
Of course not.
He did not eat the poop. If them boys don't get... So, again, I got some stuff here. One of the things that really bothered me, too, is some of the transfer portal guys. TJ Ferguson really bothered me. I'm glad he got snatched. I was ready. I was already back in my hotel room at this point. I was very upset. It's 4th and 5. We actually have a chance again to still make this game. Like, we could score, stop them, and then go down and maybe score again. Probably not going to happen, but we could have, right? This sumbitch, TJ Ferguson, gets a illegal, a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, because like now you want to get rough and physical. Here's what really bothered me too: is 3rd and 17, and this motherfucker threw a check down. A fucking check down. 3rd and 17, man. What the fuck wrong with you, man? What was you thinking was gonna happen? You took 2 sacks, and now you want to throw a check down route. Bitch, throw the check downs before you took the sacks. Defense gave up 100 yards rushing in a quarter.
Damn.
And I like Trayshawn Ward. You can go see interviews of me interviewing Trayshawn Ward. I love the kid to death. He played for my friend at Tampa Bay Tech, Jason Roberts. Good kid. Oh, man, this was winging. You ever see the tweets that have hope? Defense got to stop and you get a defense, get a stop and you get a score. You had opportunities. Murlock can't catch it all. And then I think this is when DJ threw the worm burner. And I said, this house word right here. Make the fucking change. The dude was 3-2-1. Noel, I think, is who's supposed to eat the poop. Kings, Highland, what happened to the Fuller D? Man, listen, dog. It ain't just the Fuller D, bro. It's the entire thing. Like, that's what this stop this. This is a whole ass whooping. Ice Cold Nolo 6, the worst, the biggest, the most disrespectful thing you can do is take a knee when you know you can score.
That's BC.
Yes, but not, God. It's not even like this. Like, this ain't even going to be, the problem I be having sometimes with some of the losses. Randall, FSU plays the bye week, and we're going to try to see if we can get out with a victory on that one. Hopefully. Damn, Chris live, man. Chris ain't even hit me up, man. I would have went live with him. He got my text message. I know I sent it to him. I don't like competing with my friends, man, but you got to get this stuff off, I guess. FSU doesn't play zone, Terry. That's the problem, which I guess that's the problem. But Somebody put, it'd be nice if people could help him out between the line and receiver. See, this is the problem with some of y'all. Like, some people are just too nice. Like, DJ, you ain't help. Doc Doodle. Let me see. This is some. Oh, never mind. That's my fault. That's his dad's burner account. He got 20 followers. That shit just opened up, man. I'm not responding to that shit. And he tagged me. Ooh, somebody dropped a bar on social media. The more he's been coached, the worse he's gotten. Damn. Somebody put DJ Ukraine because he's just throwing he's throwing bombs into the dirt. They've called oh man, shoot. Yeah, that shit's brother. Ugh. All right. Here's a question from somebody. How can Norvell have this team playing below his talent level? It doesn't seem like they get punished for anything. More so, they get rewarded with more playing time. What can/should he do to get their attention? I don't know what he's doing, but I would say this too. A lot of people last year said Alex Atkins got too much credit. One coach has clearly not been there. Maybe we didn't give Alex Atkins as much credit as enough credit for the adjustments that he maybe could make on the day of the game. I don't know, but yeah, they're not playing very motivated. But what can we do? You gotta shake it up. If the guys who are there don't want to be there, don't let them be there. Take it away from them. Period. When one of the things that people say in coaching a lot, right, is when oh yeah, that was crazy. Put the Andre Moore thing on the dog. I got it for our show tomorrow. That shit was so disrespectful, dog. What Buddy said. This was not Andre Big Dave. If you watch this, I don't want you to give Andre no smoke. But they said that Big Dave, he said Big Dave throw hands like his son throw the football. I am not afraid. I said, yo. That is, these people at the internet is so disrespectful. Terry put FSU still the best team in the nation. It's only 2 losses, dummy. Yeah, the 2 losses don't make us the best team. Georgia's actually the best team in the nation. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. Them motherfuckers good, man. Randall, we appreciate the love, man. Put that up there. That's that hope, man. That's some good shit. Randall, I fucks with you. So I wouldn't sleep on FSU winning the ACC. Might sound crazy right now, but it's very possible. It's like the kid from Angels in the outfield. It could happen. Brock can't be much worse. Luke can't be much worse. My boy, somebody asked me, so I know you're at practice and around the program a lot more than 99% of us in Doak. I'm just trying to figure out, after Dublin and after a quarter and a half last night, how does Mike not get Brock a series? And I can see maybe if he wants to wait until halftime, how then not the first or second series in the third quarter, just to see if there's a spark, or if Brock can see something that DJ can't, or whatever there is. He's been around football plenty long enough to know what he's doing and those things. I know it's not all DJ's fault. He just has the pattern of two good passes followed by 3 bad passes, and then you sprinkle in some unbelievable, inexcusable drops, and it's all disjointed. And I know after 5 years, we still don't have any fucking tackles on our offensive line. Darius is going to get drafted for sure. Probably going to play guard, maybe center at the next level, but how in the hell can we literally have no one that can play tackle? I do believe that you probably should have put somebody else in just to see if we can't get a little spark. But yeah, shit. DJ can't throw sometimes, and then when he does throw it, the bitches drop it. Tough. It all comes down to people got to make a play. But on that note, man, I'll yeah, he's right. Georgia's winning the SEC, dog. Georgia and Texas are winning the SEC. Like the motherfuckers is good, dog. But nah, man, you know, all in all, guys, the 850 total people watching between all of the different the different streams or channels or whatever it is, trying to figure out. I thought somebody had DJ used. I'm not finna engage in that stuff, man. I get it. This is one of the downsides of having kids that are good at something. Like, you got to stay away from social media, man. I think one of the biggest things is the players got to stay away from social media in general. It's crazy. What's funny? Did you hear about? I gotta show you the thing about the hearing some sounds in space, like a sonar ding in space. Yeah, it means the aliens might. It's so crazy that Miami is actually looking good that the aliens have to come back. Like, that's gonna be wild.
That's the worst thing about it all. I gotta listen to my Libertar show and hear Mike Ryan just so happy about his program. And it's the portal arguments that really get on my nerves. Like, oh, now that it's working, everybody's like, oh, well, you should have known better about the portal and all, and recruiting and building up. It's like, yeah, Monday morning quarterback, everybody. What about when it worked for us last year?
It could be worse, people. See, what's funny is that everybody's going to assume that Florida's going to be better because they're going to fire a coach. When the only thing that firing the coach early does is give you the opportunity to fire the next coach early.
Listen, he has to go, doesn't he?
Yeah, he got to go. Yeah, he
he's exceptionally.
He got to go. He got to go. It could be worse. I mean, we could be in Florida's position. I'm not even going to. Again, I'm not telling y'all to not be mad, right? I'm not telling y'all to not be mad. But what I am, he really. Hold on. Shut up. I'm going to play this. Let's see what's going on.
Easy. Show me where the fuck your Florida, who's the Florida starting quarterback? How is he elite?
I ain't never seen him elite though. That's the question. That's the point.
But the crazy part is though, like, you talking crazy about DJU as if he ain't good, as if your ass didn't want him.
Hey, I didn't want him. I never wanted him.
Did your school man get the fuck?
I met Florida came calling. I never wanted this sorry best. Get tight end.
Oh my, look, I know for a fact you would say that in front of me, dead in my face, homie. Straight up. You know what I mean? You can speak all you want on here, homie, but come on, man, don't be disrespectful. Because in real life, real time, nigga, you wouldn't say that shit.
This is the one.
You wouldn't say that in front of me, nigga. I'll snap your goddamn neck.
I will beat the hell out of you.
Your little bony ass won't be shit, homie. I promise you won't.
I'm not bony.
I know you bony. You got a sound in your goddamn gay ass voice. I can tell you ass bony as fuck.
I would beat the hell out of you.
Shut your dumb ass up.
Big David be missing a year
Clap
later.
up, homie.
It won't be no big game.
On this motherfucking phone, nigga. Hey, what's this nigga's name anyway?
Uh-oh.
Who the fuck is he, nigga? Nigga, shut the fuck up when I catch your ass flipping anywhere you at. I swear, nigga, let me.
The funny part about Spaces is I do like them.
That's wild.
But people get very reckless on Spaces.
His father's just a regular gangster then, huh?
Oh, you don't know these Big Dave?
I seen them pictures and stuff like
Big
that.
Dave was a bouncer for like the most gangster rappers in Cali.
This man
Like, he's like a work security. Like, this man ain't got no. To work security, you got to have some kind of hands. They got to be decent. Not all security can fight, but like, you don't get to the level that he's at. You ain't got something.
At least move people.
Yeah.
Like, he understands who he is now, right?
Yeah.
He can't get into, what the news report will be.
I mean, it's going to be all kinds of shit. Like, it's always
you can't get in trouble now.
That's
Your
why
son
what
is
I
famous.
tell people is, where I grew up, he who can post bail doesn't go to jail. So like, and again, my favorite rapper, Jay-Z, and La La La, say, get a pen. I can tell you, pricks, my plans for the future. I never make the news again. My man will shoot you. And that's kind of how you got to be. And he got enough to lose. Like you got to have hired hitters.
Right.
So like when I tell people, don't get taught, you're going to get tossed off the top of lot 19. Now last week you wouldn't have got tossed off. This would have been the best way. Somebody could have got me last week. We ain't had shit at that tailgate because y'all motherfuckers were so mad that we lost to Boston College. But if other tailgates, somebody would toss your ass off the top of lot 19. That's a long way down. But I'll say this, regardless of what the situation and how the season ends, Mike Norvell will be at a precarious situation. And he's an extremely loyal guy, but he's going to have to look at his staff and figure out if there's ways to, I won't say fire, and I won't say who I think there should be gone. I'll say prune. Prune is a politically correct way to say it. Like, you know how you have a flower and you prune the flower so that it can grow to what it needs to be?
There's no difference.
It's no difference.
No, it's all
the same.
now they're just plants instead of people.
Okay. Well, damn. I'm going to say prune feels good. He's going to have to prune he's going to have to prune the roster.
Makes you feel better.
He's going to prune the roster and maybe prune the staff. And also, like, they got like this new rule in NCAA. Like, go hire some motherfuckers. Pete said they should hire me. What do y'all think? I'm not coming for less than $250.
Hey, I'm with it.
$250,000. I'm not coaching. I'll help with recruiting. $250K. I got you.
I wish 50K.
But I'm not moving. We could do this in Zoom calls. I will come to Tallahassee I'll be there at the games. I'll come. Now they give me half a mil. I'll come to Tallahassee. I'll move back to Tallahassee for $500K.
What if they had a guy that could just take the blame? Like, I'll pretend defensive coordinator so you can try up all your crazy schemes and whatnot. And then when people are ready to fire me, pay me off, and the real defensive coordinator can step up. Like,
you know what? I think right now,
FSU fans can hate me.
Shit, I just thought about it, dog. This all might be my fault.
Oh.
Yo, I just thought about it. This legit might be my fault that we in this situation. And here's why. We got the video of Kai. Kai was 3 when he went and fucked with Fuller computer. He was fucking with the plays. We didn't go. Kai wasn't on. Kai was sick this year for Mike Norvell's camp. So Kai didn't come. So Kai didn't fuck with the playbook.
All the pieces of it.
So Kai didn't fuck with the playbook before they went to Ireland, and then I didn't blow the whistle. I didn't work with the band. Shit. Damn. It all comes full circle. They need the kids, because sometimes you need a kid to fuck the imagination of a kid to do some wild shit.
Need something.
We need something, man. You're right. We need imagination. We need all kinds of shit. But like, the biggest thing is we need his heart.
See what it is. Is it gonna be a dink and dunk team? Is the Alabama running back gonna hit steam?
That motherfucker ain't broke a tackle. He ain't broke a tackle to save his life.
That first drive against Georgia Tech, everything looked sweet.
Oh man, boy.
It looks so sweet.
It's again, man. And me and my house, we full of apologists, but right now, that Fuller D is like when you get inside you finally got that girl you want. You went up inside of her, right? And then it just you can't maintain it.
ED is coming.
It just goes down. It just goes down. You went in strong, and then just now you don't know what to do. You're trying to pump to try to get the blood flow back, but it won't come to you.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody put proning implies there's dead wood. There's yo.
All this gummy worming going.
You can't get the gummy worm, man. If you if she can win with if you can penetrate with a gummy worm, or she can get the gummy get it out of you with the gummy worm, that's the one. But real talk though, I like the way Mike approaches the transfer portal, but we do need to do a little bit better in high school. And there's some different things that that he needs to sit down, reevaluate, and approach. And I think it won't be. It could be better. And every right to be angry. Nothing, because losing sucks. But just, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The way some of y'all like mftk, man. fucking TK. Trust me, apply that principle to your life. You'll be okay. Let me see where do we end up at with the chat. We were at 166 at one point. Got the 150. Y'all motherfuckers even oh damn, Chris got 170. Y'all done left me to go listen to Chris. All good. We're gonna end this right here, man. We've been on for an hour and a half. If you guys like the show, check out Big Games BS tomorrow. We'll be talking about the weekend in college football, and numerous other different things. I personally am still grateful for football. Love it. Damn, we got 730 plus on the on X. Yeah, on X. That's crazy. But on that note, man, check me out tomorrow morning, probably like 10-ish or something like that. I don't know when, but we'll be on sometime tomorrow. We'll be talking about the week of college football. We'll talk about all the games. Shout out to Miami for the victory. Braylon Bennett. That's crazy. I was about to say shout out, but then he comes up here, put go Canes. I'm out. Shout out to the Jack. NFL season starts this weekend. Shout out to the bye week. Go check out, if you can, go to Mandarin Mustang Football or Mandarin University on YouTube. Please go check that out. For those who are new to the channel, now listen. Oh, I didn't tell who won. For members, if you look in the comment section, there's people who have green. Those are coloreds. They pay $3.99 for a membership and up. We do college football pick'em. You can't be in the fantasy football thing, but we also do NFL pick'em. So I want to see who actually won. I hope I did. I don't think I did. I went 7-3. Oh shit! You think I won? Nope. Oh, we had a 1, 2, 3. We had a 4-way tie. Oh, I'm lying. I'm the only motherfucker that lost. No, that's okay. That's not my group. Okay, I'm about to say that don't make no sense. I still didn't win. Fatal Jedi, my boy Alex, him and Panama no. So Primo won. Both of those won. They went 8-2. So we have that. So you can do that. You get your money. We also do, once we get to 7,000 subs, we give away $500 to a lucky listener, Big Games BS. We'll give away $200 to a greenie, and we will give away the amount of likes to another member. So check that stuff out. The only channel that actually continues to give to those who listen to us. On that note, man, big game. What are your Jags gonna do? We're gonna finish second in the division. So the Texans are good. So love y'all. Peace. See y'all in the morning.